Hello loves, and welcome to this week's reading for Scorpio. This is going to be for the last week in May 2023, and I definitely recommend watching these for your rising and your sun sign since they are general readings. That way you can kind of take what resonates and leave what doesn't for you. As always, if you enjoy my content, be sure to hit that like button, comment below, share and subscribe. It all really means a lot and helps me grow my channel. So let's get into it right away for Scorpio. Let's see what guidance and messages our Scorpio needs for the week ahead for this ending of May. Let's see what we got going on, Scorpio. Ooh, I'm getting some things already. Let's see. Ooh. All right, we have 4, discontent and boredom. I got things to say about that. 3, solar plexus chakra. And 12, sacrifice. Okay, I feel that there is this frustration around your path. There's been this sense of urgency for change, I'm hearing, even though there is like a lot changing around you. And I feel like you logically can see that and recognize it, but things are kind of uncomfortably changing, and I feel like you're looking for this period of peace and relaxation, and at the same time just super like impatient for it, right? So the 4, discontent and boredom. You are tired of waiting. You are tired of living how you are living. I feel like you're having a hard time seeing or like really just like experiencing the highs and lows, really just leaning into that not every moment is going to be amazing and peaceful and beautiful in our lives, right? So there's a part of you that's kind of lost sight of that is understandable. I mean, we as humans do not like to be uncomfortable. We don't really like change, but at the same time, we're restless for change. It's just like this internal battle that I'm feeling for you. So then the 3, solar plexus chakra, this is going to be highlighted for you this week. So really looking at your confidence, your sense of self-worth. That's going to be something coming forward for you. Maybe you need to do something a little more outlandish, I'm hearing. Like, I feel like almost a makeover, a new hairdo is coming up for me. So random and specific, but I feel that you're really thinking about changing something about yourself. Some of you might be ditching some old clothes, donating some clothes, doing a clothing swap, trying some new things that are a little more fun and different for yourself. I really feel that you need to play with your physical being, play with the way that you express yourself. It's going to be a way for you to kind of channel this impatient energy into something else, because at the end of the day, I feel like you're really waiting to change your living situation or some really big foundational thing, and that's just going to take some time. But in the meantime, channeling that energy into something creative and expressive and fun is going to also boost your confidence and make you feel really, really good. And then 12, sacrifice. So having to let go of the past, having to let go of old hurts, old mistakes, really just, focusing on like how you can let go of things that have happened to you, things that have happened around you, and continue to push forward. Like this makeover thing, it keeps coming up for me. It's so crazy. So I don't know if some of you, like I said, are getting a new hairstyle, doing something really out of your comfort zone, but it's going to help you move forward and let go. Like I feel that once you look at yourself and you're like, oh my God, I'm so different. This is this new version of me. It's just going to like gas up your energy, make you feel really excited about changes that are going to come. Oh, this is funny. 9, spiritual strength. So your spirit guide's telling you to hold on just a little bit longer. Change is just around the corner. So you're almost through this difficult period and going to be seeing the light at the end of the tunnel very soon. 9 is a number of endings, cycle completion. So just keep hanging tight. Like I said, work on the physical, work on your confidence. What do I look like? How do I express myself with my clothes, with my hair or makeup or whatever that might be for you. And then 2, spiritual union. I'm going to pull a couple here. 19, light. 16, disruption. So it's been quite the year 2023 for you. I'm hearing this disruption card is not like a new thing happening this week. I feel like it's been quite the year for you. I feel like there's some shame that you've carried this year. Maybe you've been criticized or had some judgment, I'm hearing, that really took its toll on you. So that is something that's coming forward. And also just the overall general shift in relationships and your life path has really changed quite a bit. So these changes have been kind of overwhelming for you. And then the 19 light card is Spirit, trying to remind you that you are the light that's in your life, and there's going to be darkness around you, but regardless of that, you can continue to nourish yourself and take care of yourself and continue to fill your cup, continue to work on your vibration, right? We can't change that things negatively are going to happen around us or behind the scenes, but we can do the best we can to take care of ourselves and try to keep up with our own energy, our own frequency. I feel that some of you have maybe gotten a little lazy with that, maybe not taking care of yourself and your presentation as much as you used to. Not that that is everything in the world, right? We don't want to be obsessed with looks, but at the same time, like, if you're not taking care of yourself in some way and wearing things that make you feel good and all of that, it does have an effect on you 100%. Everything is energy. 2, spiritual union. So this is really just looking at your relationships around you or being a mirror. So I feel like this is something you've realized this year, and you are recognizing now you might be attracting different types of people than you have before, and that's because you are changing a lot. So this is an interesting one for me. Yeah, I feel like there were dynamics that you were in that now you're like, there's no way I would ever attract that I would ever go into a relationship like that or be friends with somebody like that or whatever it might be that you're telling yourself. And that's okay. I mean, there's no reason to compile shame on yourself if that's the case. Like, it just wasn't meant for you, and that's totally fine, or it wasn't meant for you any longer. But at some point that was valuable to you in some way. Like, try to appreciate that and recognize that. I'm gonna do one more for you, sweet angel, for firm foundation. So really focusing now on, your energy isn't being as drained, so you can focus on how are you going to build your foundation in the material world. How are you going to build toward the things that you want? Making more money is something that you kind of want to do, I'm hearing. And how can you build more streams of income, be more lucrative, get that promotion, get that bonus, whatever it is that you are seeking, right? These things can definitely come to you. So you're beginning to become more creative and try to look at different ways to bring in more money and really set up a good foundation for yourself, especially like some of you I'm hearing have gone through breakups. So really looking, maybe you were depending on this other person for some income and even emotional support, and now that's being taken away, right? So to build your foundation up so that these aren't things you have to worry about, or you don't feel like there's any lack going on, or you're not struggling quite as much. So you're trying to figure out different ways to be creative and bring in that income instead of just being stressed about it, channeling that energy into something positive, right? Into something more constructive, because that negative energy or those negative thoughts that we have are not necessarily a bad thing. They're just showing us something is not in alignment, something isn't working, I need to change something, right? So how can you take that, and instead of continuing to spiral with it, ask yourself, what is this showing me that needs to be changed or adjusted, okay? So I hope that helps you this week and can give you some guidance to what you have going on. As always, if you like my content, be sure to hit that like button, comment below, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And my description box will have some info on some other offerings that I have, so definitely check that out. If not, either way, I will see you next week. Take care.